So guys, after a Nigerian military brigadier general was captured by ISWAP and executed, there have been a lot of reactions by Nigerians. Now take a look at this one here. It says, few days ago, ISWAP, a faction of Boko Haram, attacked a military convoy, killing 4 soldiers, capturing a brigadier general, Brigadier General Mohammed Uba. The Nigerian army denied the story, stating the general returned safe. However, the general did not return safe. He initially escaped and made some calls, but was recaptured by the terrorists and murdered. ISWAP has now released a confirmation that they killed the general, and this is now public knowledge. Now, this person say a few things that are very worrying here. The Nigerian authority playing politics with the life of Brigadier General of the Army. The lying, denier, refuser to be honest with the public. Number 2, the clear fact that there is likely to be a mole or informant within the army that informed the terrorists of the general's location after his initial escape. This further confirms what a lot of current retired army officers have said, that there are a lot of compromised soldiers within the Nigerian army that work with Boko Haram and ISWAP. In this case, a Nigerian brigadier general has been murdered by bloodthirsty terrorists, most likely from intel received from a complicit Nigerian soldier who is an undercover agent for the terrorists. This is the highest ranking army official ever kidnapped and slaughtered by Islamic terrorists. This is really appalling. This is sad. And this is a huge disgrace to the whole nation. May the souls of the 4 soldiers and the General Oba rest in peace. The Nigerian media will not report this because the Nigerian government has completely gagged and silenced them. So, and he went ahead to attach some of the headlines here. Like you can see here, this headline is saying that ISWAP captures execute Brigadier General Uba in Borno ambush. And then this other headline here is in Arabic, meaning it was released by these terrorist groups. Likely, it's likely to have been released by these terrorist groups. So guys, this is a worrisome headline coming from Nigeria. Atiku Abubakar has also condemned the abduction of schoolgirls in Kebbi and the killing in Zamfara. This headline says, Nigeria can't continue on this path. Atiku condemns abduction of schoolgirls in Kebbi, Zamfara killings. And then you can see that the killing is everywhere. Now from Zamfara, Kebbi, now to Southern Kaduna. And it says, bandit abducts Catholic priest. Several residents in Southern Kaduna kill cleric's brother. Can you imagine? They abduct a cleric and then by his brother, and also took some people from the community into the bush. So guys, we know that we've lost so many reverend fathers at the hands of these bandits, and another one is happening. Now, let me allow you to take a look at the moment when Sheikh Gumi was accused over the menace of the insecurity happening in Nigeria. Take your time, watch this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell notification. Thank you.
Now, Sheikh, people are being massacred. I mean, you just mentioned Muslims being massacred. Christians have cried out that they are also being massacred, and the world is, some Nigerians and some in the world are saying this is a genocide against Christianity. But you've always been on the position of making peace with those that have been killing people. How does that make you feel that those you are supporting, those you are asking to, for Nigeria to make peace with, continuously kill both Christians and Muslims? How does that make you feel? Don't you think it would be to do the nation a lot of good if they are wiped out, erased completely, so we can have peace in Nigeria? Don't you think so?
Yes. One, let me answer you in 2 phases. One phase, not phase, in 2 phases. One, if it's possible to wipe them out and there will be no more bloodshed, I will lead that contingent, if it's possible.
When you say if it is possible, what are the things you think that will mar that movement from happening? When you say it is possible.
Okay, so you see, you have to look at the factors that are driving men to be so reckless, to be so bold, and to be so vicious and commit such atrocities. There is something behind them. That thing, if you don't cure it, you shed more and more blood.
Can you help us shed more light to that, Sheikh Ahmed? Earlier when we had you on the show, you say something about these people, these extremists killing Nigerians now. You quoted a part of the Holy Quran that said that it is more like the end time one, or that you gave it that religious connotation, that they are doing the killings because of what is going to happen at the end of the time. When you say that they are looking for something, and until when we could nip that which they are looking for on the board, we will not have peace. Can you help us actually make sense of it? Who are these people? What are they looking for? And why are they flourishing in Nigeria?
Very good. Very good. The end of time tribulations that will happen. And the Prophet of Islam said, if he's alive, he will annihilate them. And I'm telling you, I can, if we have the power, we annihilate them. But so, look at what is behind these people. It's ignorance, one. Then we stirred the hornet's nest. So this is their complaint. They're attacking people because they said we attacked before. So now what we can do is we try to get to them and see how we can divert them. Because look, they are just ready-made soldiers, ready for evil or for good.
From where? Ready-made soldiers from where? Who made them? And how are they in Nigeria? Because recall that we have some top security personnel in Nigeria telling us that they are not Nigerians. For example, the likes of Outrage is a Nigerian. So if they are already-made soldiers ready to attack, who made them? And why is it that their activities in Nigeria is not being checked? Now, why I'm asking this question is, you have
let me tell you before I answer you. I just ask you, who give them these leather weapons to fight?
Let me land on my question, Sheikh. Now, I'm a Sheikh. In Nigeria, for example, you are once a military officer, to start with, a ranked one, a captain to start with. And, you've been all out talking about how we need to grant these people who are killing both soldiers and civilians amnesty. And then you also go all out to say that they are already made soldiers, so we have to find a way to renegotiate or negotiate with them because we kill them first. They are foreigners operating on a sovereign nation. How does that make you feel as a former military man?
Americans are talking about coming to Nigeria to do the work for others, not for Nigerians. It's Nigeria not negotiating to America. A foreign country trying to infringe on our right and sovereignty, and yet still we are negotiating with him.
ISWAP is operating on the floor of Nigeria.
If America said she's going to attack Russia, immediately Russia will get their nukes ready. They will never allow Americans to come into Russia and say maybe they want to free some minorities in Russia. Look, you see, you have to assess a fight and see the one you can fight and see the one you can debate and negotiate. That is just simple.
All right. Now, when I asked about, how you feel about it, you talked about America coming into a sovereign nation. ISWAP the other time, and then, some pockets of Boko Haram members were fighting over a territory in Nigeria. This is more like having another state in another state. These are, I'm talking about, are not state actors operating on a sovereign nation. Is there anything wrong at all in seeking for help from people or country with more sophisticated weapons to come into Nigeria to help take out extremist jihadists that are already causing both Muslim and Christians pains?
The Nigerian government, through the official, respecting Nigerian sovereignty, can seek help from anywhere. But for a president who is also not too far from the bandits and the terrorists who has a history of precedence, we have seen what he has done in Gaza, giving Netanyahu weapons to massacre children, women, and do that. Then suddenly, before even the gun has cooled down, calling him into Nigeria to come in and do another massacre, who will agree with that? No government will agree with that.
Okay,
so that is the question. So you are calling a criminal. If it's not a criminal, nobody will even raise a voice. Yes, we need assistance, but this assistance comes through our military. Our military, if empowered, they can do it.
Okay, all right, Sheikh, let me stay with you. You were on this session about, I think that was Monday last week, if I'm not mistaken, but sometime in the past, and you said that, look, Nigerians got into a debate. Trump had to redesignate Nigeria as a country of particular concern, and your position then was that, look, if Trump comes into Nigeria and harms as much as one Muslim, that the Muslim community, you were very clear on that, that the Muslim community is going to retaliate in kind, and the fact that they were going to unleash terror on Christian community. You were very clear on that. And yesterday, the Pope Leo VI, said, look, there is Christian persecution
in Nigeria. Trump had said it, you denied it, that there is no genocide in Nigeria. Nigerians denied it, Nigerian government denied it. Now we have the Pope say, look, there is Christian persecution in Nigeria. What's your reaction to the position of Pope Leo VI?
Well, I would say because he's already a Christian, his testimony cannot be taken. And one proof there's no genocide in Nigeria, it's like you people in the studio there comfortably asking me and questioning me about what's happening in Nigeria. So nobody's killing Nigerians. And most of the high-ranking officers in the armed forces are Christians. I wouldn't think they will be assisting in killing Christians, fellow Christians.
Okay, all right.
So
Sheikh,
we can say that from sentiments and other things.
Okay,
but if you ask me, are Christians involved in this violence? I said yes, they are involved as victims and as villains too.
Okay,
just like Muslims.
Victims and villains.
And we here we are victims. Let me tell you one thing. Look, why do you think these great killings in the north? These people are saying we are taking revenge of our people that we are killed, our children. They are taking revenge and killing their own fellow Muslims in masses. Now, if a foreign country will come and kill them, and this foreign country will make the mistake of saying, I'm going to protect a certain thing, automatically their psyche is that certain thing that you are trying to protect is my enemy. And look how, and you see Nigerians, as the Muslims in Nigeria, whether they are victims or whatever it is, they wouldn't allow a criminal country like.
Let me stay with you.
No, wait. They wouldn't allow America to come in here and do any military. What happened with the? What happened is when French. Oh, sorry.
France, you mean? Hello.
Hello. Am I online?
Yeah, go ahead.
Somebody's trying to get me.
Okay.
What happened when French was driven from the Sahel? Somebody is trying to.
All right, we'll let you react to that call, and then we'll come back. If you can deal with the call that is interrupted, so we can continue the conversation.
So you see, Nigerians wouldn't even allow the French, even though French didn't colonize Nigeria. We never allowed any foreign country to come to Nigeria. We are the ones that are invited, especially in West Africa, to go and help people, like we had in Liberia and others. So I think what we need to do is to come and sit down as Nigerians, Muslims, Christians, and even non-religious. Now we have a situation at hand. How do you attack it? How do we do it? That's why I involved myself right from the beginning before things get to this situation. I involved the police not at state level, the IG, Inspector of Police. We spoke with Chief of Army Staff then. We spoke with all the security apparatus. Look, we have a window where we can see, we can divert these people, them from this evil. But nobody is listening. But now the thing is getting out of hand.
If I understand you clearly, you're trying to say that you led them, they dropped their arms, Nigerian government did not play its own part, and so they picked up their arms again and continued fighting. If I understand you clearly. Is that
yes.
Yes. Okay. I'll come back to you. I have a question for you, but let me quickly bring in your friend who's in the studio here, Barrister Darlington, into the conversation. You guys went head-to-head the last time. Barrister, good morning to you once again. You heard Reverend Ezekiel Dajamo, and of course, you've read the reports already. What are your thoughts?
It's unfortunate that instead of things getting better, some people are somewhere fueling it. That means they are unrepentant. It is said that when you tell me your friends, I will tell you whom you are. Seriously. Moses, you people were here when we had the discussion last time. And my take, or what I took away that day was, the Sheikh said that we should be praying for northern leaders. that yes, they are the problem. He even called Buhari idiot. I don't know what that means. He said it that day. And I was thinking that with the prayer I went into, according to him, that we should be praying for them so that things will get better. And I went into that prayer thinking that, but all my prayer now is null and void, is in vain, because the northern leaders are not allowing the prayer to go into them. They are still, digging into the trenches by supporting this people. There is no reason why anybody should even have one kind word for these bandits. No human being.
If you understand Sheikh clearly, he said, look, government reneged on its own promise, and
promise?
that has motivated the
What to promise? What are you reneging? Please, somebody answer me. How can you make a deal with the devil? He told us that he doesn't know these people where they come from, that they are not Muslims. So why are you supporting them? You were here when Kawu Baraje came inside. In fact, on camera, he told us how they invited these people from all over Africa. He said it himself, northern leader, that they invited them into Nigeria, terrorists. And he told them to come, that the jihad have started in Nigeria. He said it. Moses, where is Leah Sharibu today? That girl is a metaphor for what we are talking about. That girl that we are held against her religious wish. Is that not enough for these people to be sober and say, no, we are overdoing this, you know? Where is Deborah Samuel in Sokoto that was burnt? Moses, are we going to call one or two? So for anybody to sit down here and be telling us that you made a deal with who? Where are they coming from? Was it like that before 2015? Right. Moses, he asked me a question here and I want to answer him. He said, who gave these people guns? In 2016, under Buhari, he included 940 million naira in our national budget. And when we asked why, this is a private business, so why are you including it to fund the Fulani herdsmen's activity? He said, it's to build ranches so that the farmer header class will stop. We agreed. Moses, we agreed though, 940, 1 naira had value. Up to today, until Buhari finished his time and left, did you see where he put one ranch? One like this, one ranch. Rather, at the end of that year, we saw guns. Fulani herdsmen started carrying guns all over the place, and the killing started. Why is he not talking about it now? Right. No, please. These are issues. Look, you see Benue, Plateau, and that Leah Sharif, they are a metaphor for what we are talking about, Christian genocide. Right. Let him show me one Fulani man that is IDP camp in there. Right. Let him bring one person that is the IDP camp in Benue and the Plateau. Let him show me just one person, one.
All right, let's go back to Sheikh now. Sheikh, now, my question, would you support the government passing a law that every Nigerian should be armed and defend themselves against whoever is attacking them? Would you support that?
Okay, just imagine this gentleman that has finished shouting, you are giving him a gun, and he sees me passing. There is that likelihood that he will pull the trigger.
No, because the issue he was an enemy.
No, because he was saying there is no way you talk to a devil. When he is ready to even bring a devil to his house, somebody who has massacred more than 500,000 people into Nigeria, and these people, they are Muslims. We don't say they are killing Muslims, we say they are killing Gazans. How can you bring them into Nigeria? That is what we are talking about. Number one, the Fulanis, you see, you don't know their psychology. They don't cry over their dead bodies. That's why. If this reaction you see, this violent reaction is all over saying that we are going to take revenge on what happened to us. So if we want to live in peace with these people, let's not kill them. Let's do to them what we have done. Let's do to them what we have done to other Nigerians. There was a time, very unfortunately, they kidnapped some very small young children from.
Sorry to interrupt.
Let me finish.
No, please. Allow me to interrupt. You said let's do to them what we've done to other Nigerians. Which Nigerians? Are you talking about Niger Delta, the militants there? They were not killing people. They were blowing up pipelines. Is it the same thing They were not killing people. They were not burning down houses. They were not displacing communities in the Niger.
Wait. If there are pipelines, in this area where these bandits are, they will blow them up without.
So rather than blow up pipelines, they decide to kill people.
No, you see, when you are fighting an existential war and you have nowhere to raise money, so they use kidnap. They took it from Boko Haram. They took this idea from Boko Haram. Look, we are discussing a way out. Don't bring sentiment into this issue. As a panel, what you do is let's look at how we can go out into this problem. But bringing sentiments into the issue would never solve it.
Nobody's bringing sentiments into
One, Nigerians, the red lines and Nigerian sovereignty must be respected. But Nigeria needs help? Yes, Nigeria needs help. Secondly, is there any massacre or even genocide in Nigeria? Yes, and widespread all over the country there are. But I can even say this government is doing very well.
I
came from Abuja, a road that you cannot pass because of the of kidnapping. Now the road is free. And the Kaduna is free now. I'm staying fine like I'm in Lagos.
How free is Kaduna when you say Kaduna is free? Because just a few days ago,
I'm talking to you from Kaduna now.
If I'm not free, pastor was killed, some other persons kidnapped, and also we've been hearing again about killings and people wielding arms again in Kaduna State to the point that communities now also
a Nigerian in America just killed his father and injured his sister. Will I say America is not stable?
The number of people that have lost their lives in Nigeria, when you're talking about the pocket.
I'm talking about these mass killings. They have gone down. Let's be optimistic. Let's not be pessimistic.
You made a statement.
The government has got it right. So it is time now you all come together with the government, like I did during Buhari. I was trying to encourage him to do what this government is trying to do.
I want to ask you a question. You said something in your X handle, like you said that that the engagement you have been engaging, with bandits, terrorists, and all of that, people who have killed Nigerians, Christians and Muslims alike. And in your handle, you said, that your engagement with them was legitimate, transparent, and conducted with the approval of authorities. Which authorities, Sheikh, are you talking about?
Not the approval of the authority, accompanied by the authorities. Sure. Accompanied by the authorities.
Okay, accompanied by authorities.
Yes.
Which authorities are you talking about, sir?
All the authorities, the local, the state, and the police.
And the federal government.
Well, the federal government too involved.
So guys, you have seen what's happening in Nigeria. The level of insecurity is outrageous. It's very, very outrageous. Now, many people have been reacting to this news of, Brigadier General being killed. Now, let's see the news of a Reverend Father being kidnapped, his brother being killed. This is coming from Nigerians. Many people have been reacting. You are sponsoring the terrorists so that Trump can have a valid reason to attack Nigeria. All these are just political. The moment Trump said all his speech and Tinubu didn't allow, that starts sponsoring the bandits and increasing the killings. This person here said the number of new Christian priests the number of new Catholic priests are reducing, but Nigeria keep taking away the few remaining. When will Tinubu do the needful or step down? How long can we keep up with this killing? We are fast approaching anarchy. The number of Catholic priests reducing, and the few that are there are being abducted. All of these killings do not concern Tinubu. All he wants to do is to win upcoming election. Nothing they bother that man. A military general was by, and he was, and not a single word from the president. What a shame. Nigeria lives does not matter. Nigeria life does not matter, honestly. And this person here said, dear POTUS, multiple attacks in different theaters every day have become our daily experience. Tinubu does not care. Nigeria needs US boots on ground. And he had to tag all these people. And here it says, today is a dark day in Nigeria. A vice principal did not return to his family. Children did not return to their family, to their parents. 4 gallant military soldiers wasted. A brigadier general slaughtered. While all this are happening, the president is hosting Duke, while VP is hosting politicians decamping to APC. So guys, this is what it is in Nigeria today. It's really so heartbreaking that we have very insensitive human beings as leaders. And this person here said, any more sign to show Nigeria that Bat and his vice president aren't interested in the primary responsibility. Any more sign to show that Nigerians that Tinubu and his vice are not interested in the primary responsibility of any sane government, security of lives. What exactly do they need this power for if they are not ready to govern? Okay, he turned to rape Nigeria and walk away. You can see how Nigerians are reacting to this. And this person here say that's why he called Nigeria a now disgraced country. Both the Tinubu and his countless followers are moron running this country. And this person say, well said, DM please. Well said, bro. DM please. And then this person here said, by now we should all know a government that puts politics above security is already compromised. Terrorists will keep winning unless US step in immediately. Kashame. And this person here said, the reason why they were hell-bent on rehabilitating Boko Haram terrorists and recruiting them into the army so they can study the stupidity of the Nigerian army strategy so as to use it against them. Check Boko Haram 102 Nigerian army. First, their convoy was ambushed. After, managed to escape and sent a video to confirm. He has not been captured. He was recaptured. Every day one opens Twitter, it's horrible news from Nigeria since the day they caused APC government stole the mandate. Can you imagine? So guys, let me know your thoughts on all this in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell notification. Thank you.